G2 was the guard. It's been a while, and this match matters. Only one last slot in the playoffs.
Yeah, that was back in 2022, but this is what it all comes down to. Sentinels trying to break their way into B main really early on. And you can see the utility forcing G2 out of that space, denying them control.
This Gecko KO comp, a surprise that G2 is going to have to contend with in a game where they have to win every single map to keep their hopes alive.
Check out that camera placed in mid by John QT as well. A lot of control going to be around there for him. The Sentinels work their way back into B main.
SEN site hits are really strong with these double flash combinations. And with 4 players primed in main, B will be the destination.
G2 got a lot of friends here ready to go. A Paranoia ready to go as well. Balanced position, back in sight.
Cover going out.
Smoke out, Paranoia in from both sides. Briefly, Sentinels will be stalled out with the cages up, but still a second wave of utility ready to go from Zelsis.
Yeah, already Net on the move, taking some space back into mid. I believe the market door is closed on him, so with 40 seconds left, do Sentinels go in or do they choose to pivot?
With that cam in mid, they do still have opportunities to head back. The issue is this player stuck in mid. Net.
30 seconds
How much
left.
can he achieve? He hears so many players on the other side of that wall, and they're walking straight past him.
No!
Net, he's lost the opportunity. Now stuck out, flashed up by Zelsis, but he still wins the duel.
It is all good. Now Sentinels moving into the B site. Satchel in to bring it down. Wingman falls, but Jonah P can't get the job done. G2 aren't done yet from backside. Leaf already coming around the corner, looking for the planter, and he takes down Saucy.
A huge kill out of him. 2v3 now. And Net activated for the second layer of this one. Around the corner he comes, and down they go. G2 went out in the chaos.
Look, Mimi, that was about as shaky as it gets. Net misses a shot but recovers, finishes off at the end as well. But it's important to remind you, every single round G2 get here matters to the differential at the end.
It absolutely does. And that's just how they would want to start this game off. Net has been so good throughout this event thus far. In play-ins here already today, showing us some big moments.
The way he's locked down the site, the way he's played in the clutch off of his teammates, fantastic. Cool little play there from Valorant. He was doing it all earlier today where he's throwing a temporary one-way smoke, putting that Omen orb up in the sky so it falls down, blocks off the vision, but not going to stall out Sentinels. They can go ahead and toss out the Dizzy, reclaim it very quickly.
I mean, it's stuck. Maybe not going to get it back in this round, but generally that will be the idea.
Yeah, that guy's supposed to land behind the sign. I think it went all the way over to the left.
Back over towards A goes Sentinels.
Yeah, ideally they have a ton of ability to counter out all the stall G2 have because they are going for the KO. That knife, that ultimate going to be so effective. So Trent's actually getting in front of his utility. Wanted to take that fight, stall them out. Sentinels really stalled out in the last round and it cost them. Now, again, Leaf stepping on forward for the kill. That is easy for him. Running out of bullets, though, is good for the second, but we'll go for the chip damage before he falls.
And then it stalls, and there's just no way they can get that gun picked up. But now, one player has vacated from G2, forced to back away. So that Spectre is somewhat recoverable if they could get past that one way. No, instead, back through elbow into A.
Yeah, but I mean, the smokes here are non-stop. Jonah P's ready to cast that dart the second people try to come out from the smoke. Just give a line for Trent to shoot off of. Shock dart down. We're down to absolutely no time.
Someone who repeated that first round. They come down to the clock yet again. Jonah does not win that over Zekin, but Trent, the insurance policy on this site, will swing at just the right time and keep this one under control. Still, an absurd amount of damage.
Yeah, that is really annoying for G2. Not losing rifles, probably having to take a full bonus into this next one without much of a chance to fight back. Although it does show you, again, the major strength of G2's comp. I mean, the orb stall that they're able to put down in that choke from Trent, the way they put the one-way over on the other side here on top of that box too. Paranoia's on front as well. So Sentinels are gonna have to pick up the pace and try to maybe attack with these KO knives. They need to spot out that Viper who's always playing back slant. Trent has been pretty readable on that line, so even a knife that hits right against that wall should do the trick to turn off his orb.
Same util sequence to clear out B main. And into mid, Zekin goes quite quickly here. He's actually going to attempt fate up through mid, flash on one side, and he sneaks through. That is a cheeky smoke for Sen.
Yeah, even the camera doesn't end up seeing him. There's a fight in main, though. Look at that. Pinching through Market as well. Sentinels getting all the kills they could need. Jonah P has done some crazy things this tournament, though. And
he's got a gun. He's got everything he needs to make a meal of this one. 3 kills. That might have been enough. Zekin now pushing towards spawn. One of his own connected, and he'll spray down the other.
You've got to remember, it has been a long day for Sentinels. They came in, what, 5 hours ago? Won their first series 2-0, no problem. And then they have to sit through an OT, a 3-map series, waiting for this game and get themselves warm again.
There's a trade-off, though. You get to watch your opponent's VOD, you get to go against an opponent who hasn't had that time to cool down, but also G2's in a position where they can kind of keep some momentum they may have had from that first series, despite the loss.
Yeah, I think the main win here is, well, actually check that out, following the ult all the way in. Good scouting, breaks the tripwire there as well. And that's going to cause big rotations from G2 in.
Sentinels have been oppressive in their mid control thus far, and it sets them up for another hit into B. These defenders just keep getting overwhelmed. Leaf is down, and Zekin has deep control on B.
Valorant with the paranoia, but Saucy shuts him down. Another counter flash too, with Thrash following on top of it. Sentinels in firm control, and coming around the corner is Zekin.
I love the way they're ping-ponging in this round. At first, it's the hit through Market, then it's the players popping out through main. Then in that second sequence, they have another layer to the rounds ready. It's clear that Sentinels have put a lot of time into the ideas behind this comp.
Yeah, and especially coming into G2, if Sentinels continue this very high-paced style of gameplay, you know, where they can burn through some of that stalling utility early, they can force the rotates to come in, it will really punish G2. G2 want to play slow rounds, so they stall you out, maybe they walk out into you in mid and look for a fight there, but it's very hard for G2 to have very aggressive set pieces on defense. Their only blind is a paranoia.
Now we start to see another one of the strengths of this comp. They just used Thrash on Saucy's Gecko, and in this next round, they're gonna have Zekin with the Showstopper online. You have a lot more ultimates that just get you free space on site compared to the comp G2 runs.
Yeah, and unlike a lot of the other comps that run Breach, where you're working on like a 40-second timer for your hits, with the Gecko, you throw out your Dizzy, you pick it up, 10 seconds later, you're throwing it again. You can really move in quickly. They take Market and are instantly moving into the next space. G2 going for a big B stack on this eco.
B has been the destination pretty much every round thus far for Sentinels.
And G2 in all their ecos earlier today were also going for these B trap plays. Got a paranoia ready to go on this fight.
Zekin is down, and Leaf converts onto a second there. Showstopper up!
Huge!
That is 10's taken care of!
Hold on, look at this. They've got Spike in main as well. That is brutal. All of a sudden, up mid, Junk QT is going to have to try and find a lurk. And, well, Zelsis deals with the Cypher on the opposite end, and it shuts off the camera. There was a camera there that didn't see the Cypher, and he's found a timing. He's going to be back in Boba so quickly.
Trent has to police this. If he loses his life back sight, then suddenly these players holding Spike are pinched from 2 angles, and it gets dangerous. John misses his mark. So now Zelsis placed in a 1v3.
And the stall there is permanent. Yeah, he can force him off the angle. How about that? The flash over the top brings it down to 2.
He can get this Spike now.
There's a decent amount of time as well. Check this out. G2, assuming he gets the Spike, and are already moving Trent over towards the A side of the map.
They're splitting up, though.
And they saw Trent back behind Pillar, so if he slips into elbow before Zelsis gets here, that'll never be expected.
Trent hears the footsteps. He knows Zelsis is coming. Is Zelsis ready for this? Does he have any idea Trent's just on the other side? How has he done that? Zelsis! Now down to the 1v1, but he's getting flanked. Is he aware? Knife up! Right! Oh! Zelsis! It's unbelievable!
Sen City up on their feet for that one. Could you believe it? That was an unwinnable round. Zelsis somehow with the Red Bull clutch. I mean, the flash there, finding Leaf on his own in main. That kill's
no
simply
way
absurd.
He should be beating Trent there. And then he's 1 HP for the last fight.
Unbelievable.
We're straight back into it, though. Sentinels again putting a priority on taking control in mid, setting up for a beast, but it's fast. Rocket invested. Second in his face is Leaf, but down he goes. Jonah! He's lined him up. 3 kills already. He's blind, but he wants more. Tens on the other side, taken care of. And Jonah falls, but has he done enough? 3v2, Zelsis on the floor. Saucy's in trouble.
One enemy remaining.
Oh no. Saucy's been revealed. They know completely. Here it comes. G2 all around the corner. An important equalizing round there, because look, Sentinels win that ridiculous round and they come out of the gates with the showstopper. That's one where if G2 lose that, you're hitting the timeout button immediately.
Yeah.
You have to reset. The fact they win it is critical.
But this comp for Sentinels, they lose that round, investing 2 big ults. Thrash is back. They have so much staying power on that attacking side with this ult economy being so strong.
Yeah, they have 3 big old site clearing ults. You have got to respect. And I love Sentinel's read so far. Pretty much every round, it's just been putting this early camera into mid. Full information there because they know G2 never play this angle. The only way G2 actually play mid is like an op holding from there in the hands of Leaf. And then maybe walking out with a drone deep in the mid round, but that camera gives them such effective information.
This knife has also been getting so much value. 2 players revealed in market. Saucy sends Thrash in, and they know site is completely clear, even bringing it all the way back around for a recovery.
Valen used the ult to teleport over. G2 wanting to pick up the pace on this a bit. Heavy playthrough market on the retake.
Second is ahead of the smoke, but he is taken care of. Tens did trade that back, so it stays even in this post fight. Hunter's Fury, that's Jonah P, sending it in from mid. He gets a tag on Saucy as his teammates start to enter the site. Cage up for Tens. He needs to make something of this position, and his teammates all will come in to assist. Oh, but in main, Saucy's down. Now Tens has to activate. It really comes down to this man, but he couldn't spin around in time, and now Zelsis is late. Could he do it again? The 1v3, Jonah holding the spray, whiffing, but Trent off the spike. Flash around the corner. It's halfway. Can Zelsis isolate a fight? Can he take down Leaf? No! They stick it through. And G2 take the lead of this one again.
I feel like we all need a big breather here. You can see how tense the moment is, I think, for the players when these fights are going down, full committing to sprays. They know so much is riding on these individual rounds. And you only have 30 seconds in between to take that quick little pause. Tens getting his on the site was absolutely massive, but a little bit tough with that position. 2 players alive for Zelsis. Not gonna happen when they're already halfway on the spike. We're quick in A though.
We always are. Not a break in this one. Second up to Elba. This is the first real time that Sentinels have straight up tested an A hit.
Knife hit Valen. No paranoia, but it's already back up. The hit isn't coming in quick enough for Sentinels. They're all blind. They're all blind.
Valen, how is he doing this? Sen is completely cut off from the rest of their team. Saucy gonna try and save this one. Molly doesn't affect Valen at all. He can just keep on fighting, keep on fragging. Shut down, G2.
The theory of the Sentinels comp should be so good, especially the KO shutting off the Cypher trips, the Viper gas, all of that, the paranoia. But they weren't able to go in quickly enough. The fact the paranoia came online and they didn't punch forward in that 8-second window they had, that cost them the round. Tens is teleporting in fully nearsighted. Same thing for Zekin. And that's the perfect hold G2 are known for. Their A side is rock solid.
So Kaplan hits the pause button.
Very much just about the post plants between these 2 teams on this half of the game.
And in these post plants, I'm going to continue to look at these 2 initiators. Can Zelsis and Saucy put down the right nades in the right places and keep their guns up to delay these floods that G2 loves? Zekin, fast again. That is a beautiful flash for him to follow, but it's only 1 for 1.
Fantastic. Again, the knife shut down. Tens getting silly. It's a sheriff in his hand.
I know exactly where you are.
Does he just wait for this to come down? Oh no. Cypher revealing G2.
The man refuses to move. When does he take his time and paranoia up? Swing it back! Tens! It's a Tens moment, baby! He doesn't miss those. 3v2 though. G2 still have a shot at this. Net, oh, he's stuck out in the open, catches the trip. John Cutie takes him down, and Trent's tagged too.
John is so sick for dropping that trip in the post plant. Ruining G2's day, Trent. What can he do? Everyone's isolated here. But no one's giving him an angle. It's planted for all three of them.
No chance. Sentinels, what a reply. That flash play into elbow was beautiful to start the round.
It wouldn't be a Sentinels game without at least 5, 6, 7 thrifty rounds.
Yeah.
Both ways. Sentinels always keeping it interesting here. That was, of course, a great paranoia, playing off his own teammates that had wrapped through elbow. But really, the hero, you called it out, was that early flash. I think that's a Zelsis flash going through the window all the way over here that hits those players. You don't play against KO every day.
I don't think Zekin has had a round where he doesn't start by double satcheling. This one's not gonna be
another
different.
one.
He's already into
He's
market.
under the
Paranoia
door.
off it catches Net, but he gets away.
Oh, there was an Omen ult. Tens went all the way back there. It got canceled out at the last moment. We're still walking forward. Zekin's still looking. There's a one-way over in the spawn that Balin's staring into.
This is a wild round.
What?
He's in a crossfire, but he still finds a kill. What have I just witnessed?
Sentinels came in and they said, we are going to run down G2. They're down multiple rounds and they're still doing a double satchel every round. The Omen ult dive. G2 have had the luxury, I think, of playing against a lot of teams that like to chill out on Sunset. That is not the Sentinels' motto.
I mean, they were just playing crew on this map. Maybe the slowest attack side you could play against. What a difference.
Sentinels used those VODs and they used them to find the gaps. G2 gonna walk straight into that tripwire. Flank is revealed, and was that a showstopper?
It was, and it is gone. 1-for-1 trade. And G2 now working on this retake. Tens in position on the site, and John QT a 1v1 towards spawn.
This fight is everything. Whether or not John can come out on top. Trent is low, and he sees the foot just jiggling it. Look at the movement on Trent.
It's beautiful, but John still has a chance. Molly at his feet. He needs
He's
to run
burning!
quickly. He's taken care of. Up to tens. First shot is beautiful, and he'll teleport away. Find a new position, a new angle. Jonas low! And Trent has to hold this one to half. Tens has such little ammo. He's sticking the reload. Trent is on the spot. Can Tens get him off? No! Trent holds his nerve. And G2 win the round.
What are these rounds?
It's ridiculous.
Every single one a nail biter. Can we talk about Trent for just a second, though? He was playing with his food.
I mean, can we talk about the beginning of that round?
No, too many things happened. I've already forgotten.
Okay, Sentinels. What's the approach this time? Back to this B main default. This time, second not investing into mid.
I think their prep has told them that G2 really only did the aggressive.
Hold on, look at it, man.
You're so right.
Tens is up in a smoke, and G2 is getting mighty close to the man. Smoke fades, and Leaf was ready for it.
Yeah, Leaf was not fooled at all. That was bad. Sentinels, luckily for them, they have some kind of a presence in B main, but they still have to burst out into the site somehow. One of the rare rounds Zekin didn't use the paint shells, and that's because we got the rocket to zoom on into market, taken down by Net all the way back in spawn.
John QT in mid. Taken care of as well. Leaf has found 2 massive kills in this round. Comes to desperation. Sassy. What can the world champ get done? Already finds 1 kill. Now into the 2 versus 4. And Celsius, another tough spot. 1v3. Trent close. Swinging him dinked. That's damage, not a kill. He needs something now. Trent taken care of. But there will be no more funny business from Celsius. G2 clean up the retake.
Leaf finding Tens up in the sky there. Just crazy.
Last round before the switch.
Completely read him. Let's look at that. Yeah, it wasn't even a flick. Just fully prepared. There was also a paranoia coming out on the ground in case he was playing down there. So Leaf was never going to be in trouble.
7-4 up now for G2.
I'm afraid for their voices. This could be a 6-game day for G2.
Yeah, The energy's still high for them.
Even after the loss. 2 nail biters up against MIBR.
And honestly, after looking not in their best form in that last map, so many mistakes made on Breeze to let that game slip away. But they're back here and looking much stronger on Sunset against Sentinels.
Again, very common look from G2. We've got cages on the site for Cypher to play around, in theory, or buy time for Sen. The camera there as well. Rest of the team playing heavy off. And they can look for some things. They have Hunter's Fury in the post plant. They can scout with Valorant to counter it out.
Celsius has null command.
That's the most important thing. That's why Cypher doesn't want to be anywhere near his utility.
If they contact all the way up elbow, he might actually be close enough to get caught.
And that's the read, though. Like G2, they're almost always either playing aggressive up A main or giving it completely.
Here's 2 ults committed into the A tape. Jonah P will try and counter from the other side, but just not finding connections. What happened to Celsius? Maybe just killing himself to try and get HP back?
Not quite sure. I think Valen might have had the high angle back from spawn here. But regardless, Celsius gets picked up, no problem.
Flash towards spawn. Saucy in a bit of a one and done here. He is taking some risks, but has his teammate up above to aid. That's Tens. This dude
Thrash again. That's a huge one.
Second, close corner. Stinger spraying. It's Saucy to pick him up instead. He finds 2 kills. Jonah back into the site. They come. Leaf for 1, 2 versus 2. John QT's position revealed. Celsius takes down Jonah, and the time, it's almost gone. Leaf. There should be no way he doesn't stick it. Is there enough? It comes down to the wire. Does he have it?
Yes!
Barely.
.09 to finish out the half.
And after a strong start for Sentinels, that is an 8-4 finish up for G2.
The Red Bull clutch from Leaf at the end, tracking John QT behind the box. You could not have asked for a better start.
Ridiculous half of play already, but still a lot of time left very much. The first half, very much defined by chaos, but for both teams, this is their chance to reset the energy and close this one out.
Sen City's not gonna let them. It is loud in here. But G2's attack will be completely different to Sentinels. They've got to take their time.
But you see some of the tricks Sen has in the playbook. Double flash out into mid, full re-clear of that space, and this Dizzy will be recovered.
Yeah. Of course, as soon as they go out into mid, that opens up the A site. So G2 will get that plant off. Check out this trip over an elbow, though. It might mean that the Sentinels cannot worry about that position in the post plant.
If the first half was G2's comp loving to flood retake, the second half is going to be about Sentinels and the set retakes they can have with this flash-heavy comp.
Yep, Zel's is gonna get crazy with though. Dizzy goes out, Paranoia to follow too, but G2 all off site.
That they are. And that wingman can help in these chaotic post plants. Second on the tap. Already found one frag. G2 just trying to spam a way to take care of this one. Satsi, he's holding it down now. Jonah doesn't have enough HP to fight. It leaves it all on net. He's already dinked, and Zekin closes the deal. Beautiful retake for Sen City.
That's a big one for Sentinels. And G2 already, I'm seeing that they're gonna need to make some quick pivots. They played full off-site. And while, yeah, enemy team has those flash combos, it's brutal. The fact is, G2 don't really have many ways to get themselves back through if they ever get smoked off. So if Tens is alive in a post plant, G2 need to get active, need to seek out early space. And that is really the limitation of their comp, especially when they're committing the Paranoia to the hits.
B-main fight from both squads. And 4 suppressed on that knife. G2, harvest up the orb and we'll reset. Back towards mid.
Looks like Saucy worked his way all the way up through A main. Didn't quite catch if he picked up the orb, but getting Thrash online early is so big. Yeah, easy pick in mid. We got this camera here too, which is so annoying, just looking for any kind of lurk. So as they walk on into the smokes, Sentinel's gonna make quick work of G2.
Yeah, great control in the backside here. On QT, actually loses out to Valen, but the trade is there quick enough, and Sentinels get the defuse.
My biggest concern for G2 looking here, as they will have the buy, is how do they burst through? Okay, what are we looking at here? Camera on the opposite. Oh no! Oh no!
The poor guy just watched it happen to him.
Bro's just like your classic little film guy trying to take a pretty picture in mid, and then a grenade comes out of the corner.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday! Shout out this guy. I prefer him to that guy.
Great take. G2 first rifle round of this half for them. And as expected, they are starting really slow, trying to feel out any aggression that this double flash comp will bring.
Tens is going to be ready on a paranoia on that line. The second contact is made here. But G2, really, the way you categorize their attack is mainly through walking into mid and looking for a pick. And a lot of elbow walks try and pinch into that A site, led by the Sova drone more often than not. The fact they've gotten into market, a little surprising, but this camera here will be broken and spots out Leaf.
Sentinels have to be really cautious of any of these pops through mid. Leaf loves kind of packing through, similar to what we saw from Zekin in that first half.
That'll be a big deal for them. Fortunately for Sentinels, all playing off-site right now, no kill trips or anything like that to work with. Just the one right next to John QT to make sure no one comes up on his drill.
Spike planted.
Paranoia to reclear market.
Uh-oh.
John QT somehow pulls that one off. The drip is doing everything. One trip, 2 kills. Down to 3 for G2. Can they keep this round in their control? Second has the ult. He is fully cleared out sight. But can the rocket find a connection? No. Misses in main. Just a stinger for him to work with, but Trent is blind, and he's knocked off to one side. Finds his kill. Tens up above, the reflank finally coming in, but Saucy's found it down to half. It's only Trent. And on the other side of the smoke, a stinger is waiting! And Sentinels, they win their bonus in the second half.
Who would win? 2 professional Valorant players or 1 silly tripwire? It's the tripwire. That's all John QT walked into the round with. That and a sheriff, and it got him 2 kills.
Ridiculous. Even besides that trip, it really comes down to the retakes with this comp, because that's the whole reason that trip is even there. Stop them from getting into sight, and then you can flood with double flashes.
And that smoke that goes onto the sign in main, they're so annoying. You can see, because the center of it is raised, there was no way to walk out of it without getting shot.
Another upside of that Gecko, being able to cycle that Dizzy in A main. You have a lot of info with this comp.
Yeah, check your watch, 10 seconds later, Dizzy back ready to go again. So you can cycle that into main, although it leaves those windows where G2 can creep up, just like they have here. Orb goes down onto Leaf.
But a lot harder to time than something like a Sova Dart or a Breach Stun that has a full 45 seconds on the recharge.
And honestly, the amount of information Sentinels have to play with on this defense is insane. If this camera remains untouched, Sentinels will have free reign because Dizzy can cycle over on the A side. KO is going to have his knife every 40 seconds. Late in the round, you just hold on to that. And if G2 ever try to exec, you just throw that up against the wall in a main, and they're never bursting out of the choke.
So where did G2 want to end this round? They'll group back towards A. And likely just continue the theme of these slow contact plays.
Sentinels are playing pretty passively here.
Revealing area.
Saucy's got just about everything. That's a fun little dart going on in. Oh, wow.
30 seconds left.
Spam not going to connect from Saucy. But again, this comp is about retakes. Another 5v5 post-plant.
Valen scouting out towards spawn there, doesn't see anyone, so maybe worried about a potential flank. No, they've got a camera that should make sure there's no gaps on that one. They need to center this fight around shop. They've got 2 players, Leaf and Trent, ready to choke out Sentinels when they come through here.
Util coming in for Sentinels. The flash is over the top, second into the site. Leaf is so blind, but Trent has a cheeky angle. Only goes for 1. Saucy activates, finds 2, kills this retake. Is so clean. The fish is finally in. They didn't even need it. beauty from Sentinels.
Sentinels were one of the first teams to be playing this map after it came out, and they were showing us what became the meta very quickly. The breach, the fade, the raise, comboing off of that. It's so good to see their first showing here on the VCT stage of this map. A very different look, a very different read, comboing the KO and the Gecko. Kaplan been in the labs cooking this one up, and it's fantastic to see.
Disrupt them, break this streak. But this round, not really the one to do so. Just some stingers invested.
Obligatory shout out to Jonah P on the Sheriff. It's not quite the Guardian, but that's about the only hope I give them here. Good scouting early on from Sentinels, spots out both the Sova and the Cypher.
And I mean, you're even just seeing on these anti-egos what's so oppressive about this comp. Before it even gets the retakes, they have utility they can invest to fight into either main to really heavily get information on their on the side their Cypher isn't at, and then they have recharges by the time they're retaking.
There is exactly one 1v1 they're giving on the map, and that's the Omen. There were 3 players over in Market, and Cypher's just playing off of his trips. Like, you're always walking into an unfair fight, and Ken's the only guy who takes the one. Of course he's gonna get his.
Yeah, if the only 1v1 is against Tens, like,
it's cooked.
Tough to win that. They'll get the plant in, but there should be no way they get a round out of this one. That util combo is disgusting. 2 flashes in at the same time. Jonah overwhelmed. Sentinels take the lead.
Obviously, G2 hoping to win this map, but it's time to talk the worst case scenario for G2.
Hit the panic button.
Hit the panic button. If G2 lose out from here, it's still underneath the round differential, right? 8 to 13 finish would only be 5 separating them. And if they got some 13-0s and some 13-1s, it keeps them in the picture.
So you mean to tell me, if they lost out from here, they would only have 3 rounds to lose in the next 2 maps?
Yes.
They have to win.
Bad.
They have to win.
Bad.
And that means this round is critical. Big ults online. Showstopper. Zekin into mid. He's taken down. That is the first advantage G2 has had in a long time, but there's another fight coming.
They're still going. They're still going.
He's going to get overwhelmed here. Teleport out. Leaf, Showstopper, connection through, but he still finds one! And Sassy's just gunning them down in main! Only 2 left alive! And look how aware Sassy is. He's ready for the player through mid. Jonah's taken care of, and Trent is again alone. 1v3, an ult in his face. There is not a chance in hell. That was the round.
It was the round. It was the swing round. It was the ult round. It was Sen going up to 10, and it worked out. The opening was perfect, right, for G2. They kill Zekin, but then 10 somehow blasts Leaf out of the sky. Saucy swings into the fight like an absolute madman. Who does that? His teammate dies. He's already on the ground. He's cold, and Saucy's going back in for 2.
Walk through mid for G2. Does Zekin get flashed through the smoke? Celsius is ready for it, but they're gonna come to him instead. It's a 1-for-1 trade out. But John QT, Sentinels is always so apt to find these trades.
It's because they have so much information. They're playing like it's unfair. It's 5v2. It's 5v2. Every single fight is a numbers advantage because they just know exactly what's happening on the map.
And rewind that round to start off. They're cycling a Dizzy A. They know that A main is clear. They have trips up on B, so they're fully understanding that this is likely to be a play through mid and are ready to punish that.
And look, G2, they actually got into the smoke. They almost had the narrowest margin to actually get in there.
Hold on.
But it doesn't
that was a chance. And it's now gone.
Thrash is ready.
And he gets Thrash.
Brutal.
Sentinels, you can see Thrash available, Null Command available. Next round
30
looking
seconds
even
left.
tougher. And that'll be the buy again for G2.
I love the way Sen is playing this defense. When they're in this man-up situation, they're fully condensing this map. No one is in any position where they're giving a disadvantageous fight, even an even fight.
Kaplan with a full offseason to work with this team and bring them under the Kaplan spell, the magic of him. He has put together the most well-drilled Sentinel squad I have ever seen.
Great Thrash will detain Net. He should have no way to escape this one. And his poor teammate Fallon only has 14 HP to work with. John's holding the line. It was only a matter of time. 11-8 now. Sentinels indomitable on defense.
And I don't know, you can't help but get a little bit excited about Sentinels. Every single fight, very high percentage that they're taking. And looking good in it.
Remember, this is just kickoff. This is the beginning for this team, and they're already showing us new creative comps. This is not the Sentinels of last season that was always playing from behind.
This is also a Sentinels that was in the absolute group of death, right? Like, it couldn't get harder. Want to list the teams for me?
Yeah, I mean, Loud.
Yeah, that's bad news. That's also bad news.
It's brutal.
Yeah. And they were able to take down
even just those two were the top two.
One in OT, they came back in that split map. They almost didn't even have a shot here. It was almost MIBR with a chance. But they earned it for them, and now they have to push it that one step further. They've got ults. Jonah P ready to unleash that Hunter's Fury. But Sentinel's getting aggro.
It's a pinch into their spawn! Zekin connects the double off the rocket! They can't get you a break! Sentinels is running them over at every turn. That was out of G2's paws. They haven't slowed down for an iota of time. 5v1 for Trent. This is just so different from what we've seen before from Sentinels.
G2 are looking shell-shocked, and you could not look at two teams with a different read on the map. G2, play slow, stall, and Sentinels came in, go, go, go. Not a moment to breathe. A timeout, the only respite, and the 30 seconds after your team's been wiped.
We need to get a flawless round tally going here. It seems like half of this defensive side has been rounds just like that.
The fans certainly know what's happening. Eight in a row. G2 had a great first half, 8 rounds themselves. Now they've got a battle back. Jonah P, the legendary Guardian in his hands. But once again, Sentinels, heavy stack over towards B. They are ready to fight around this area if G2 decide to commit in. That said, maybe Valen can get a little bit loose with it. Do we see a deep flank TP with the Omen? Do we see Net and Trent try to do something towards the A site? So far, it's been 30 seconds and nothing. Droning into the site, looking to break down that camera, but they can't find it. He hasn't clicked in, and the flash coming back from Boba means that they will never break that camera. 40 seconds now gone on the round, and the information still stands. Only now broken from them, but Celsius has the null command ready for the pre-take. They're not gonna let G2 plant the spike. G2 need to activate these two players in A. They have got to do something because right now they have been stuck here, getting hit by info cycle after info cycle. Sentinel's ready to pounce on them.
Grenade!
G2 start to hit. When is the flood going to come? It's only a matter of time before Sentinels send their wave back.
They're going to A with a spike. They're going to A with a spike. Those two players there. They heard Sentinels rotate out, but they're still hanging around. Tens finds his first, and there's still Saucy back in spawn.
Saucy, he's gotten a kill. G2, they have a player already late on this flank. Hunter's Fury is being popped. Jonah will try and defend his teammate. What can he get done with it? He buys time for Net.
The spike goes down. There's a camera that will see these two players. G2 need to get out in front of this fight. Sentinels are already on the defuse. Net finds 3, but they're sticking it through. They take it all the way.
Sentinels, 13-8. What a performance. They debut a new... Let's see what they've got cooked up. It's Breeze.
Is it too late to get Shroud up there?
Let's work on that if it goes to map 3.
Someone ring him up. Maybe at halftime we can hot swap him in. No one will notice. They're already doing my favorite thing.
What is that?
Walking halls.
Tell me why you
It's
love
so
that
fun.
so much.
Because you're just not in the map for the entire round. Why is Halls back? It's so that we can do silly little lurks. And there's no one sillier than Net.
It's a little treat for Net.
Yeah, it's a fun, you know? With Cypher, you're usually in camera jail. No. Now he gets to get active. He gets to walk. And he gets to do the funny and kill Saucy. Maybe.
Spike planted.
Saucy also hauls. And Zekin in mid. Sentinels, a retake. We've seen this show before. How does it differ? Here on Breeze.
They're actually just doing a real retake. Here we go. Opening door, getting onto site, moving up quick. But G2 are playing very far off.
Yeah, everyone's quite passive.
He's
on
up
this one.
Halls!
Halls fight, Halls
He
fight.
closed door on himself!
Yeah, Net is locked off. I think that was actually Saucy. All the play to lock him away. As this retake will continue, Net active. Halls haters sobbing in this moment because their post plant is clean.
G2 do what they couldn't do one time on the attacking side of Sunset.
What's that?
Win a round.
Don't bring that up.
I mean, it's impressive. The turnaround now that the pressure is off Mimi. They are looking new, they're looking refreshed, they're looking revamped.
It's a scrim.
It's a scrim. If you ever wanted to see what a scrim looked like, this is your chance. Pull back the veil. Saucy called in reinforcements this time. Look at that Viper wall. The defensive wall.
The crazy wall there. This blocks off mid door, lets you fight into A main, and fight A main they will. Clean shots out of Jonah P. That guy's been good this tournament.
Yes, he has. Nobody better with the Guardian in hand. G2 stringing them together. Like riding a bike.
So Sentinels now, they got some rifles. I want to see 10s freed.
Free. What does 10's freed mean to you?
I want to see 10s when he's allowed to run around the map.
Is he in handcuffs up there? Like what's happening?
No. It's not a situation like that. It's just that he's been trained, let's say.
Yeah, he has
Be
to
a
like.
part of the unit.
Yeah.
John QT, Kaplan, the old ball and chain.
Yeah, Tens has to flash for his teammates. It's a very boring life for him.
He's actually said he likes it and prefers this role over Duelist, but we'll ignore that for the narrative. As everyone's in halts this round, including the clone. They'll push up, wall through. You can do some cool stuff at this point, like this little fake. Thought we were running
Celsius.
halls? Nope.
What you got? Zelsis on his own. Zelsis in a prayer. That's a lot of people.
That is. But he takes care of the first. Flash a little too late to help out Jonah P. Leaf. Bounding up and down, taken care of by Saucy. Shock darts coming in. And that deal damage onto Trent. No, he stays safe in his current position. And the dart into backside. We'll clear there. 2 players. Not a part of this just yet.
Also, Zekin hopped over the trip with his updraft and is all the way around on the flank. He's going to be in
They
window
haven't even
quick.
planted yet.
No.
Finally, Trent will get that down.
They're not ready. The elbow cam wasn't checked. Zekin up in the window.
Dash procced. First player spotted. Does he hear Net? No. Okay, it's weird. But Zekin just wins those. New Jersey's last hope successful again, but Trent, now in the clutch, finds one already. Play for the clip. Find another 2.
That's all that's left.
Spike to blow. Trent to find another head. And Tens is in trouble. Molly at his feet. He'll have to try and hold on to this one, but Trent, he's got it in the bag.
Hi, YouTube! He hit it! He hit the clip!
Beautiful.
Very nicely done. G2 kind of owning.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact. The side hit wasn't super simple, but the Red Bull clutch for Trent there in the 1v2. Very nicely done. Tens was trying to go for the half stick. Trent wasn't gonna let it happen.
He's standing up.
There was a lot of standing up in the last series. I've never seen so many players out of their seats yelling at each other. That was a good one.
Stand. Second, playing a dangerous game there. Bobbing and weaving out of main. They'll back away. Hall's fight again. Seen this one before, Saucy. He just connects a bit of a tag there, but can't find the kill.
Yeah, Net decided he just wanted to duel for this game. I'm gonna walk Halls every round, they're gonna swing me, and I'm gonna win.
Fun fact, he's actually playing ISO. You'd be surprised by that.
Yeah, Halls is actually just ISO ult, but without having to click any buttons.
Fake teleport.
I'm gonna talk about the game. Look at Leaf playing around the wall like that. Love it. They were going for that shallow wall all throughout their game earlier today.
Okay.
Had some difficulties fighting through it, I think. A harbor wall giving you a bit of a self-slow, but that little pocket he can play in right there was real nice. And he actually took an aggressive TP. He didn't take a single aggressive TP in the map earlier today.
And he never will again.
No. The one time he does, he's punished. I hope he pretends to be a clone.
That would be ridiculous.
Why not? Nothing to lose.
30 seconds left.
Oh. Saucy gonna try and
Spike planted.
bite off another head here with his Marshall.
Is that what the Marshall does?
Sometimes. In the right hands.
That it does. Is Saucy the right hand or the left? Left-handed player.
That's kind of mean to
It's not the right hand, sorry. It's the wrong one.
A shame. All right, 4-0 start for G2.
What if they went 13-0?
Honestly, if there was to be teams for at this point, it's basically a show match.
Yeah, which they already did in the
Played more in the
offseason.
offseason.
They literally had the G2 versus Sen show match, Mimi.
We're doing it again.
Yeah.
In that, what was the record from that?
I believe that was a 2-1. They played twice against each other in the offseason.
Pull that up.
I'm scrolling back. Yeah, it was a 2-1 for Sentinels.
I'll talk about the round when we get this. Yorwell into A. This comp's kind of sick. You can throw out these harbor walls, can scale off of that. But guess what? It was all a fake. They're going towards B instead.
We're going B. And Sentinels don't really have much space on this site, although they can look for the spam. Jump QT. Really not finding the mark on that one. But the spam got a lot of damage down.
Spike planted.
The base in the venue is getting its money worth right now. The spam in the vent. Ow!
Shock dart's good from Saucy. Soval delaying time in this post plant for G2. Sentinels flooding back in. Deep inside, Leaf has an angle behind his teammates High Tide. When will it fall? When will he be forced to fight these moments now? But it's only one. Sen trading back through even, and they win it out. The Sentinels are on the board.
Yeah, Sentinels show us a very nice B retake there. Starting it off with Saucy's shock darts right on the planter.
Talk to me about this Viper wall.
Oh, I'm so glad you said that.
If you play ranked, you never see that Viper wall. Why is it good? Why is this team
Well,
dominant?
first of all, I am going back in time to the last time these teams, or the core of these teams, faced each other. 2022 LCQ. It was Sentinels versus then the Guard with the core of G2 on that team then, and it was Shroud on the Viper for Sentinels. And he was the first guy that placed this sort of half-sight retake wall. He was tossing it from all the way back there.
The one you see on
to go like that
from the defense.
Yeah, I can't draw a straight line because I am, bad, and I don't have my protractor out here. But yeah, he was the first one that really did, and it allows you to sort of chop up the side in the retake, not give a ton of space when they're actually trying to hit into you.
It's really good in those situations. But in this round, Sentinels, crazy aggressive down mid, a flash, there's Fury, everything committed, but Tens is gonna get overwhelmed. G2 contend with that one beautifully.
Saucy is looking for Leaf, and he's out of there. No problem. That A side pretty much completely open, apart from Zelsis playing all the way down deep on the double doors. And Valen can dip into that ult to clear the site. You won't see any of the rumbling on the ground, so you can get in with not too many problems. At the same time, though, I'm keeping my eyes on Leaf still. Like, dude's still hanging out over towards B, and his teleport is right next to him. It's a very shallow one, but he sort of slipped on in here. No camera on the site to spot him out. He's wrapped all the way around John QT.
The Leaf World Tour starts. Oh no.
It's been
missed his
canceled.
mark.
Canceled before the first show. Tickets non-refundable.
But now they're gonna go all the way back through me. The B. There's a fight in mid.
30
Trent
seconds left.
takes down Saucy.
G2 are calling a crazy round. They're back in top mid. They're down in bot mid. Sentinels keep walking in to try and
Remember,
fight them.
that started as a fight in mid, and then faking towards one side, and then Leaf walking up the other, and then another fake back to meet up with Leaf. Crazy mid-rounding.
All according to plan. They drew that one up in the Valo plant, just as expected. That was not in Valo plant. I promise you. Leaf got a little wild with it. And honestly, I kind of like seeing G2 play a little bit looser on their attacking sides. I think a lot of times they end up fight. You know, G2 are just like, Sentinels, you knocked us out,
It's
you're
literally
done,
the
kid.
MIBR game earlier. Out of contention, still win the match.
Although, to be fair, MIBR, I don't think actually knew they were fully out in that third game. G2, I believe, are aware.
Should be. Otherwise, it would be some crazy dramatic irony.
Oh boy, here we go. That shallow harbor wall again to sort of chop up the site, clear that close corner, get in, deal with any sort of cypher trips, and then you push forward. But again, John QT can't quite find the mark.
He did.
Yeah.
The mark is when you spray 25 bullets with the Vandal and then
Yes.
pick half a mag with the Classic to get a kill.
It's about sending a message.
I've never golfed, but I'm pretty sure that's par.
25 par.
Okay.
Oh no.
Nice flank out of net. 2 big kills picked up.
See what can happen when you don't walk halls.
It's beautiful, really. Ken's fighting for main. Flash into the corner. Jonah P loses that critical fight. And now in the window, Trent, the last real bastion of hope for G2. And Sen take care of him.
Yep, they nerfed Bastion all right. G2 unable to play off the site in that one. Why are you looking at me like that, Mimi? Why are you looking at me?
I don't know.
It was a perfect joke.
Okay.
It was a perfect joke. I did nothing wrong. All right, yeah, let's look at that one more time. That's just rude, I think.
He got the kill again.
To be fair, he'd already used like 15 bullets. We were clowning on him. Didn't deserve to be clowned.
Undeserved.
Undeserved
One
clownage.
enemy remaining.
It's the worst kind.
I think as long as you get the kill, the play's unimpeachable.
Yeah.
You can't critique it. There's always a chance to learn.
Yeah, and look, like these teams really don't get to play that many games if you get eliminated before next week, right?
Yeah.
So maximizing your on-stage time, getting it all in that you can, because sometimes, especially when you get drafted in the same group as a team, you don't get all that much time to scrim against the other competition.
G2, again, getting into this B site and getting that plant down. Sentinels keep being asked to make these retakes happen.
The weird thing is G2 never really have much control over the site itself because they just do that little baby harbor wall to get the easy plant, the cove.
Well, now they have control. Harbor ult towards the backside of site and the lurk active. Satsi
Oh my.
pulls Trent on the other side. Net, he's got a flank of his own, and he's got a connection on the 2.
And that's why y'all walk halls, folks. Simple as that. Net getting the
every
job
round.
done. No, his lurks have actually been owning Sentinels so far.
That they have. Ken's is sticking this one, though, but he can't hang on for long halfway. Where is Net? Can he make it in time? No connection. Tens wins it.
Not again. That's how they won the first map.
You hate to see the
It
Net
just
offline.
keeps cycling back. Unfortunate.
7 post-plant slots for G2 on Sunset.
It hurts, because Net did everything right in this round. Got 2 kills on the flank. His team just could not hold their position on site well enough. Even though there was the harbor wall, all those push, the harbor ult, the push walls too. It's really annoying to get back through a lot of that harbor utility onto the site. Breaks those long lines that Breeze is really known for, where you just style on your opponent, sniping them down from a mile away. It turns the B side into a very different map, quite honestly.
Guess where Net is?
Net is Pulse. I looked at the map, I didn't guess. I cheated, my bad.
Damn shame.
That was a really fun game you cooked up for us, though. Of the 2 positions Cypher can be, bot,
Total
mid, or
replayability.
halls. I can't forget about B-Nest.
What is that? Ned is just charging into that. Pulling a China shot. He gets the second for it too. Zekin has found a trade in mid. But this man's on the loose. Where's
Net's
Ned
trying
going?
to join Sentinels right now. He's going to their spikes like, take me with you.
When is the last time you saw someone playing this angle?
Never?
Yeah.
Is that an answer?
Does Zekin even consider it?
No, Zekin thinks he's Halls, where all the cringe Cypher mains go.
Oh, Zekin. Zekin! He looked death in the face and promptly died.
It just turned into a horror game. G2 are just around every corner to jump scare.
Okay. 6-3 up. Talk me through that round for G2. I think a lot of nuance in that.
W key, left click. Solved.
Thanks, coach.
I mean, look, dude just sprinted up holes. What am I supposed to say? He's running into his own cage. Going nuts. Sees the opening because of the neural tap. Moments
Zekin
before
just looking at
disaster.
him is so funny. Poor guy. Didn't stand a chance.
It's actually a lurk masterclass, bro. It's a lurk masterclass.
You're just doing anything.
Yes, chef. It absolutely is. Flash into main. That's second.
How about that lurk masterclass, though? Oh, man.
I feel like the first rule of Valorant is after you hit a sick clip, you immediately
You're
into
the
the
first
next
one
round.
to die, yeah. Oh, my.
That's not pretty.
Who's next? I want to know. Oh, it's Zelsus. But refighting again, like G2 are hiding in every corner. It's a little bit silly. And it's because they're playing full freedom. This is the most annoying type of Valorant to play versus.
Okay, let me tell you a tale here. I saw a tweet from Kaide actually.
Okay.
Wake up in the morning, guess what Tens is watching? John QT frag movie. He loves his IGL. His IGL is a fragger. And he has a chance to show it here. It was a 1v3. He's cut it down to 2 in this post fight, but he's up against a Viper's Pit. How can he approach this? Cam sees at least that drone, but time not favorable for John QT. He's pinged out in the open, would need these kills fast, and Trent, he won't allow it.
Yeah, I'm sure he could have, added that to the frag movie if G2 ever gave him a fight. Just hiding all the way back in main, jiggle, one tap, done, lights out. It's crazy how G2 are playing this map though, because like this is the type of Valorant that just frustrates you. When G2 are playing like they have nothing to lose, they're just walking and keep on going.
I mean, they literally have nothing to lose.
And if you ever make a mistake or you literally are not prepared for the insane aggression, you just get mowed down.
Every corner is a risk. If you're Sentinels, where did Leaf get that kill? Oh, guess what? Just spraying away onto a player, peeking him. They keep giving him fights. Leaf hasn't lost one yet.
Okay.
Am I watching a team deathmatch?
This isn't G2.
Who is it then?
No, G2 are the team that hide in their spawn and they play flood retake and they're really good in that type of situation. The team I'm watching is just running at Sentinels, outfighting them every time.
Okay.
They didn't have
Running
guns.
at Sentinels. Sentinels was, I would say, running at them for a lot of that. And also didn't have guns.
Hey look, it's Tens. He's trapped in flash jail.
He likes it. Look how happy he is.
Does he?
Yeah. You saw his face.
Oh man. Yet another one of these A main fights. They've been pretty successful for
Jonah
Sentinels
P's
so far.
hopping.
The classic. You heard it from Baby Bay. I didn't think it would be on attack though, I'll be honest.
No, I was maybe expecting it more on the latter half.
Right here.
Jonah, a better AWPer than Zekin, confirmed?
You say that like Zekin had an op in his hands. Bro is jumping around trying to escape.
Don't bring that up.
My bad. I'm personally excited. I'm personally excited for the net lurk masterclass. He's hiding over an elbow, mixing things up, keeping it fresh. He hears the rotates right now.
Oh, yeah. He's waiting now. It'll be a while before we get to see net again. For now, we have to look at Saucy. Hunter's Fury. Oh, actually finds a kill just at the very end. Well done from him, but Leaf on the loose. Kill picked up, plant finally committed. And this retake's gonna be fast. Sentinels already flooding back in a Molly front sight. The players close up towards the half wall. Leaf connects on to John QT. Saucy to trade. Celsius involved as well, but now this lurk has been spotted and net is active. Celsius, 1 versus 2. And what is net doing? He's running out in the open. Trent, though, not giving a fight, not giving an inch in this one. And he picks his timing perfectly.
Trent's been pretty sick in the post plants.
Switching sides.
This game for sure. And net dropping 15 in the first half. Those lurks doing absolute wonders. You got Jonah P showing off the op. Oh.
That's an elbow.
Does that usually kill a person?
The elbow is very important.
A.
Are there vital organs in there?
Apparently.
It's called the funny bone. It's very vital. Can't live without it.
Well, G2, maybe out of playoffs, but they're looking pretty good here. And
20? All right, but anyways, it's time to go back. Meaning Ender, here you go! Take it away!
she's done, right? I was terrified. I was ducking for cover.
That was awesome.
Are you just a little guy?
I'm just a silly little guy. I want my little toy.
Game starting.
Game start. I was confused though, because they said his name was Cody, but I thought it was this guy.
Oh.
I'm scrambled now.
I don't think that's how that works. Anyways, it's a 4v4.
Yeah, look where that fight happened. Leaf would teleported back into spawn. That's why the body's back
Reminder
there.
for viewers maybe just joining us, this match means nothing for playoffs. That's
I'm
why
glad
it's a
you said
little
that.
bit silly.
We're having a good time, folks. And you know what? You couldn't have asked for any better, because game one was so sick. Like, the rounds were unreal. Let him go loose. Let him have a little bit of fun. Ten's playing very far forward up on yellow.
Ears are oiled to be a star again. Well,
Nope.
no. Trent
Wow.
instead.
Washed. Sorry, I didn't mean it. Sorry.
Never speak again.
Sorry, I let the intrusive thoughts win.
If anyone in the crowd wants to come up and Cass, who respects tens, please, you're welcome.
Standing.
Anyways, 1v2, Celsius. He's bought enough time, you know, like 4 kills. Zaddy's in the house.
Never again, or you're off my desk. That's where we draw the line. I won't let the intrusive thoughts win. You don't say the word that starts with Z.
What word is that, sorry?
Red Bull clutch.
I think that starts with an R.
That's what starts
And I
with the
will
letter
say
Z.
it again.
I love it. Yeah, just infectious.
You know, it's actually so sad that he had noise-canceling headphones on, because I'm sure he's one of the little guys who's 20 who would have loved the toy.
Can we get him a toy after the match, please?
He's earned it.
He needs it.
9-4. Are we really gonna go to a map 3 in the Silly series? It's possible.
They've got more. Look at this little wall we threw up. Valorant trying to get funky with it.
Flash through? Okay. That's nasty from Zekin. And even better out of Jonah. That's just a ghost duel. One Cypher's better. It's Jonathan QT. Tens. He's back, baby. I feel really bad for the observers.
There's just actually non-stop fights.
Yeah.
Nothing makes sense. If there's a smoke that, you know, in any normal human wouldn't push, they're pushing
It's
it in
getting
this game.
pushed.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Tens wasn't phased at all. But Jonah, oh, a little
That's
rewind?
kinda cool.
Wait. We had the rewind, but we didn't see it again. I'm waiting for it.
It's ready for the future.
It's coming in this round.
Rifle round. First one of this half.
Spike drop.
Holding down the fort here. Love to hear it. That's actually, is that both push walls already used? Yeah, it is. Lot spent here. I imagine Leaf, if he's not going for the orb, I feel like trying to play for maybe a flash through. He's got the very deep teleport to jump into back there. Buddy up with Jonah P, and yep, later. Looks like Zekin's gonna fall out of hulls and rejoin his team for the 5-hit.
Leaf. Forward angle here, no way to get out, but does he need it? Zekin dealt with. How much more can he claim? No way to teleport out, but now teammates supporting around him. Kenzie's gonna flash into the back lines, just a Guardian to work with, but he's good for it.
They're both wrapping around opposite ends of the pyramids. Leaf looking to creep up on his right here. Checks his back for just a moment. As Zelsis around the corner, John QT and Tens. Lock it down.
Plant will
30
commence.
seconds left.
And it's Net again in this clutch.
Spike
1v2, both opponents wounded. That cage dropping in a moment, but they're walking into it. Tens through the smoke. He gets it done. Tens is back.
He really is. A far cry from the pistol. It's completely changed his game.
A new man.
New man. You'll love to see it. I mean, honestly, these fights were pretty sick. Adjusting into the second one, just 2 bullets to get that kill. Nicely done.
Oh, is that fist bump a little too hard?
Look out for his knuckles.
Yeah, Saucy looks like he's reeling from it.
Can we get a medical check? I don't know.
Zekin's gonna have to calm down with that one. Too excited. Ball into main, flash, up and over.
It's a brawl.
Zekin is fighting, but it's his teammates instead coming out the better of it. These mollies overwhelming, but Leaf has a gap, an angle. It's a stinger, so it's only one. But there's still some danger in this round.
Yeah, the spike's still in main. John QT is gonna make this round very boring though.
Net made noise.
He also got revealed by the Cypher ult.
That too.
I think one is worse than the other. Slightly.
Don't love either for it. What?
Doesn't matter if you hear him, you see him, he's gonna kill you.
He was blind also. Wild shots from him, but never gonna be enough for that round. 3 for Zelsis.
Now, Mimi,
Okay,
Sunset started 8-4
it did.
in the favor of G2.
Yes.
And then Sentinels won the first 4 rounds in the second half, and they never stopped winning.
Wait.
This game was 9-3, a far more concerning juxtaposition of numbers.
You don't believe in curses, do you?
And now it's been 4 rounds in a row. And that crab, it's a fortune-telling crab.
What is he
He's
telling
told
you?
me, with the shuffle there, it doesn't stop here.
It's been rigged from the beginning.
9 is all they get. I can't even follow through on my own
Great
joke.
fortune, great joke.
Thank you. This is the kind of, positive reinforcement I need. I'll quit yapping, you take over.
Notice how no one in the crowd's laughing?
No, I heard there was one.
Thank you.
Yeah, there we go.
We're gonna have to install some fake people for a laugh track if this goes to 3 rounds.
Wait, you're telling me they're real?
What? Be quiet.
Wait.
Okay. 5v5 still here. Sentinels full control of mid. They're gonna go back for an A split.
Here we go. Valen wall to hold both chokes, but Zekin spots him. Zekin gets the opener as well. They've already made their way onto site. Trent holding down the fort all on his own. Zekin is down. And around into double doors too. Leaf and Net make quick work of that one. Sentinels getting active, still have the site, still have the pit to stall out G2.
Flash forward. But Zelsis has a cheeky angle. Does he swing through at the right time? Can he make another round happen? 1-for-1 trade. Zelsis still yet to activate, still waiting in his pit. Tap on the spike. John QT not falling for it. The widest swing you've ever seen. Does he know where the last player is? Net spotted. Into the 1v1. Tap on the spike. Shoulder spotted! But John can't find the kill. Net in the clutch. Wins G2 their first round in ages.
Net tries to hit John QT with the same move there, a little wide on the swing. And there you go. The fortune crab was a liar. G2 are gonna call a timeout. Again, stalling as long as they possibly can.
Planted.
Trying to replicate the success here, because honestly, like, these post plants on Breeze get so crazy.
Yeah.
It really is just game sense, finding your moments, winning your duels. Doesn't, you know, plant a spike and steal all the Radiant Knife. No! No! No!
Why'd he fall?
Because he had the prediction wrong. He thought Sen would win out.
His job as a fortune
All
teller
his
taken
channel
away.
points gone.
Tragic. A site hit for Sentinels. No one to receive. And an ultimate to go in, leave through mid.
That's what I'm talking about.
He's
Leaf, get
winning
out
now.
there. Get active. Take your fights. Saucy got the return fire with the Hunter's Fury, though.
Zekin is so far forward here. He's got a cheeky little angle when Leaf comes up. Surely he's not looking the right direction, and he is not. Zekin opens up this post plant and pushes deeper. Still another off angle. Another shot from Zekin. It's New Jersey's last hope, by the way. He's pretty sick with it.
New Jersey just keeps winning.
Someone's got to stop him.
Wow. Zekin's playing from the hardest position on that site, too. Dancing around yellow, like the different angles and elevations you have to fight players from, whether it's a stairs player, doors opening, down in double or snapping back up to bridge. It's nice as net. It's 3. Does it mean anything? No. Does he add to the KDA? Absolutely.
It's only net.
It's a simple numbers game.
It was like
It's a net gain.
I was trying to do like a basketball.
Right.
Are you familiar?
Oh, I thought you were going like net gain. I thought you were businessing me.
No.
You're famous for your
This
business.
is not the time for business, Tristan.
Okay,
It's
my
the time
bad.
for silly.
I'll put away my stocks.
Take the suit off.
My briefcase has been closed. Next week's the time for business.
It is.
Spots from Madrid on the line. Sentinels playing for it all then.
Get out of my
A reminder, Sentinels won the team that is going to be revealed in the playoffs. The draw show for that 4-team single elim playoff is coming up after this match, so stick around.
10's going quickly into this B site with the ultimate. G2 not really putting up much of a fight. They've got exactly one rifle in the hands of Net. That's the one he held on to. But Zekin's been getting super active in these posts. No updraft, but he can wriggle around half wall here. And Tens has 2 flashes to support him from backside. Oh my!
They've just spammed him through the wall with
Trent.
Sheriff. Oh my, Trent. Net gets one as well. This is all going wrong for Sentinels. They're flashed up. A time still works in their favor, but they've got no players to work with. John QT blindly spamming through the smoke. Molly's coming in from Celsius. Just hold down left mouse. Pray. They're gonna get it done. They just keep holding. They just keep winning. Sentinels want to put this one to bed.
I guess 2 players is all they need.
Was that a 2v5?
Yeah. The retake was silly. They got a spam kill through the wall.
Every one of these replays is just a shot through a smoke.
Yeah. That's how you play the post plant. John QT on it there. Drops the Sentinel spray as well. You know where to find it.
How much did Rob pay you?
Nothing. He's nothing. I'm not on the phone.
Okay.
I swear.
I trust.
Don't look at my PayPal.
Oh no, Zekin is falling. That's just a wild spam. Can
Another
we please
one.
get 1 kill?
One
It's a good,
honest kill. This is a scammers game of Valorant. A bunch of frauds out there getting RNG kills.
So dishonest.
I miss when Valorant was an honest esport. Players would show up, play 3 duelists, and lose.
The good old days.
TSM. The old descent. It was good times.
At least chilling out bottom mid. Uh-oh. Util in hand. What? He wins that? Excuse me? That's just one singular leaf. What can you do?
Imagine there's a whole tree coming after you.
player
Good
What am I
Lord.
watching?
I don't know. Saucy doesn't know either.
Okay.
Leaf is balancing on one leg off the top of stairs. an acrobat.
I'll pick them apart. You clean up whatever's left.
Net is 24 and 11 right now. We've got some G2 fans still in here.
Yeah, we do. Where are they?
Who's sticking around? Let me hear it.
Trent is him. I see, I agree.
There's 4 of them, but they're making a pretty good amount of noise. Good for you.
We love that. We absolutely love that. All the other fans come out of the woodworks.
Wait, let's get the. Was that a TSM chant? You know they're not playing, right? I don't know when. Hopefully soon.
Oh, we've lost the plot here. Sentinels quickly into the A site, but it's really just Zekin having some fun. The stun's on the ground. He's got to dodge, weave, dive, spam through the wall, but it's not going to happen. Valen shuts him down. It was all a ruse, though. John QT lurking up through elbow. Sentinels just wanted to play a 4v5, simple as that.
Now they go back to B. Could it be absolute cinema? Could it be a John QT masterclass?
He's written up the script. Now he's got to execute. But are we talking college actors or are we talking Oscar winners?
Let's see some Hollywood.
You know a thing about winning. I won't finish it.
Don't go there.
I'll say the pacing of this film is quite poor.
30 seconds.
Can we please pick it up? The second act slog. It's just a slog getting through it. When will something happen? When will they plant the spike? Will they, won't they?
They will.
I'm on the edge of my seat. They will.
Great. Lurk from Zelsis. The twist at the end of this plot. He's been working, biding his time on this reflank, and Leaf was prepared. Nothing gets past him. John QT is down as well. Saucy is a world away. There's no way he wins spamming through smoke. Thank you. Thank you.
Honestly, the ending was a bit predictable, but it's a feel-good story for G2 fans. And you've got to appreciate that.
Are we really going to a third map?
G2 are doing the funniest thing. Timeout Sentinels. They're like, please, can we string together 3 in a row?
Kaplan's
and
just
do
like,
this.
I want to go home.
What time is it? Clock check.
7:43. We've got time.
Don't you have a flight to catch?
I'm here for this.
You're here for this. You'll be here no matter what.
Yes.
2 fans have been in hiding. The sleeper agents are about to be woken up. Wokage.
12-9. Why is no one giving Tens a gun? Why is he the guy with the
He's in
sheriff?
flash jail, Mimi. This is what I was talking about.
Give him a rifle, let him out.
He doesn't need it. Sheriff is all he needs. Watch him. Come on, Tens.
Trent
This
on
is
an
for
island.
OT.
And he's taken care of. Second, great opener. Valen spamming away. He finds nothing. What are you shooting at, bud? Second takes care of him. Now 5v3 up. Tens down from a shock dart. Jonah P. Cross the map.
No more honor in Valorant. Jonah P drones forward. Doesn't really see much of anything,
How
but
did he
Leaf
get
is on
there?
the prowl. Leaf's got to keep going. 2 players in main. A late wrap through halls. They're tapping the spike. Dodging in. What is he doing? How is he
You do
winning
that
it?
to Second. Disgusting.
It's just
One
Celsius.
left. Zelsis has to stop the defuse right now. Nat is sticking. And
Defenders
G2,
win.
in the least important map of their career, take it 13-9.
The same exact way.
And silly.
Silly, yes. That is the approach.
I'm pretty
I
sure
will
that's
be
a
drawing.
precedent.
We will be watching. We'll see what they can do. G2, they're going to look for a little ramps dive off the start. We got fault. Actually, no, we're looking mid. It's not a fault line.
Nice start.
I've been made a fool. Here it comes.
Let's see it.
Please do the fault line or I'll look like a fool.
They're gonna do it.
Just without the satchels. I like, they get to save the satchels, use them later for the exec.
Yeah,
But
contact
actually,
up.
holding the fault line. Jonah P still has it in his hand and then just winning fights without it.
By the way, that's the guy who dropped, what, 25 on map 2 of this series? Nets having a game.
And honestly, it's funny, Jonah P holds his stun so long in a lot of these rounds.
Here's a piece of line control utility that'll actually get used. Tens Tucked behind the planter, paranoia ready to go.
Oh, this is big.
He's getting aftershock, has to swing on this one. Damaged, but still alive and tucking towards Heaven.
Yeah, they're gonna move all the way back up towards Heaven here. They feel like maybe it's a little bit of a stack on site itself. Their camera that they placed up in Heaven fully cleared it. Make sure there's no one in that close left corner on Leaf, and they're going on a mission. They're going all the way in, maybe. He doesn't have his gun out. Tens went from flash prison to smoke prison.
That is tough. If you're Sentinels, this round has been dismantled piece by piece. With Saucy down,
30 seconds left.
Celsius has himself
Show us the bundle again.
1v4.
Getting the money worth right there.
Spike planted.
Do it.
I don't think he can hear you. Oh! Yeah! They're cheering! Look at him on stage. That's so good. What we didn't realize.
I hope Celsius is getting a bonus for that.
And look at it! The thing can shoot, folks!
Buy it in the shop today, I guess. My opinions can be bought by an inspect.
It can't perform miracles, but it can do everything else. And well, look, we didn't think that this game had a lot of
It
stakes.
sounds like a disclaimer for prescription medicine. Be warned, Sentinels bundle cannot guarantee all arcades or additional.
You will
tokens
still
around.
be iron at the end of the day.
Before we got distracted by the gun, though.
Yes.
G2, pretty good luck on that one.
Yeah. It was.
Contacting around the map, finding some gaps, exploiting them.
Yeah, and the-
looking good.
Yeah, you know, I like it, especially like showing some more like passive walk-up looks. I mean, the reactions are great. They're having fun with the crowd.
No one's on B. Full 5 stack for Sentinels.
It's just a camera. It's like the little camera you leave to watch your cat. You know, when you leave, people crawling around the house. Yeah, people do that. You don't know about that?
No.
And then they like can use the microphone to talk to their cat, and that's very confusing. It's very sad. Please don't talk to your cat like that.
What if they like it?
But the cat like looks around. It's like where is parent? And then parent isn't there.
We're losing the plot.
It's very disappointing. But look, the silliness must commence on round 2.
destroyed.
What happened to the 30% quota?
This is the 30%.
Words mean things.
Numbers don't though. That's one thing I know. Look at Nets. Yeah.
I've got a number for you, 4. Nets picked up that many. Let's see it.
You know what's better than 4? 5. Leaf is walking with his knife out. They want to give it to Net.
Let me hear you again, crowd. Boo. Won't deliver today.
I'm no longer a Celsius fan.
After his actions today.
You wouldn't believe what he did. Wait a second.
Could we still
Wait
get
a
an
second. The Uno reverse.
2 players left. 1 HP on the decay. They're swinging him. They're giving him the chances, but not enough. No ace. Just a round for G2 instead.
No hard feelings.
That got kind of crazy with that ghost over here. Forced to move all around. He just kept going on in. That's Breeze all over again. When he doesn't slow down, he cannot be stopped. Sentinels look like they have a bit of a lean over towards this A site. Pretty common, you'll see the Viper tosser orb down in mid right there. Maybe pick it up, reposition a little bit later. But they guessed a little bit wrong. G2 with a lot of pressure into B main once again.
There are Cypher trips here, though.
Just a judge in Leaf's hands. But kind of rare to go for the pathing to look for the backside player. You're more expecting the wrap around the right side, just like that.
Yeah, Nade
Oh.
takes care of the trips.
A little bit in front of the paranoia there.
Second
Costs
is
him.
past it. John QT. Back sight. He's gonna get overwhelmed. The judge flying in the air. There's just nothing you can do about it.
Celsius enters the party though, hops on down, and Net's behind him somehow. How did that
He's
happen?
everywhere. In every second of this round, but Sassy. 2 kills. Odds even. Who's gonna come out on top? Jonah P. He's Guardian trained on Heaven, but his shot's not connecting. It's Tens and Sassy instead.
last winter. I think we need to ban the skin. Doesn't make sense.
It's really ugly.
It's no Sentinels or G2 bundle, that's for sure.
You're such a shill.
Look, I'm just here to get my paycheck.
But a shill for both sides.
Both sides shilling. I love it. Right down the middle.
Every team has a bundle in the shop. If you have a team you love, go support them. Half the profits go to them, or half the total of the skin, I should say, go to them.
That it does. Alrighty. G2 looking for the secrets. Look for A main pressure once again, although Tense is actually fighting a little more aggressively here. I saw earlier today he went for like a teleport into the corner to counter out the early dive play. Kind of tough when there's double line control options that G2 have to stun or blind on that line. But he loves to insert himself in this spot. It's so nice. A really tough angle for attackers to clear if they're going into the site through the ground.
Let's see what Tens has.
Hold!
Don't shoot till you see the whites of their eyes. Oh no, he didn't listen. The shots are whiffing. Tens has to back away.
Ooh, and actually, those steps are heard. Trent in mid heard that rotation going that way. So maybe waiting, not wanting to give up the ghost just yet.
Sen gonna go fast on this retake. Nade into elbow. Zekin. Satchel's ready to go. They'll call a pause. Wait for Tens to reposition. No paranoia.
Here comes Trent.
When does he strike? When does the Viper
Give me
emerge
a
from his
knife!
pit?
Give me a knife!
No! He doesn't go for it. But the round's not over yet. 3 versus 3. Jonah mollied off Zekin with a big kill there.
And there's another wrap. John QT went back up into heaven.
Flank
He's
on
behind
flank on
Trent.
flank.
While Trent is coming in here to trade on the fight and gets that one. John QT from above comes down on G2.
Absolute cinema.
That's my fragging IGL.
He didn't win the round.
Well, you know, but it's pretty cool.
Put
He
it
got
in the
the
montage.
kills.
Tens can watch another one.
Little bedtime story. Disappointing, quite frankly. I think after not going for the knife,
Last player
didn't deserve the round, but
I don't know how this crowd is so loud. Half of them are asleep, half of them have left. It's map 3 on a 3-match day.
This
and
is-
you guys are still screaming.
this is map number 8. We've been here all day long.
You guys are great.
I don't know how G2's awake. This is map
Sentinels
number.
awake.
This is map number 6 for G2. Sentinels started playing at noon. Fast forward 8 hours later.
Video game players discover an 8-hour shift.
They're used to those.
They work hard. They work hard.
They're used to the late hours, though. Here we go into the site. Really disgusting old. It's just pistols.
They had rifles. They had rifles. And Zekin's gotten 2 with the ghost. That's alone in a 1v3.
I have retrieved the spike.
What if I would have some faith in one player on G2? Faith dwindling a little with the dart, but it would be net.
He's gonna be able to get out of here and go over to B. It would be a 1v1 with
get
10s
beaten
rotate.
here.
Yeah.
Tens. Waiting for his teammate Cypher.
Brutal. Net almost needs to go for the fake tap here and push on forward. Committing could be deadly, but Ten's not gonna rush things. Waiting for his teammates to get back up into heaven.
It's new Tens. He knows he has the paranoia. He uses it the right time. Oh wait, he's TikToking.
New 10s, same player. Still going in for it. I love it.
Angel actually took him to the Academy of Omen before he picked up this role. You need to hit the silly teleport quota each day.
Do you get a diploma for graduating there? Do you just watch one video? How does that work? I'm curious. I might need to step up my own game.
You do get a diploma. Oh, put that on your resume. Those shots are nice.
Look at Zekin coming around there, and there's a little gap in that wall. Shot straight on through that. That and the tripwire. Everything frustrating for G2 on the attack. Ooh, I think they might try to fake a raise rocket up ramp while the rest of the team postures more towards B. That would be a big investment if they want to do it right off the rip. So instead, it's looking much more similar to the pistol round. just using that stun once they're already up there. He didn't actually have the satchels. My eyes failed me. I just assumed.
It's okay. 8 maps.
Never gonna get invited back.
What's the next G2 Sentinels show match?
Yes. Next off season. It's crazy how now in less than like 2 months we've had 2 Sentinels versus G2 show
The
matches.
more things change, the more they stay the same.
They were both 3-game bangers.
And this is too.
Both of equal
Do
value.
you remember map 1?
No.
Okay.
Oh, Sunset.
Sunset,
Wait,
yeah.
that was a sick map.
When it was a sick map, when Sentinels debuted a crazy new comp, when they made it to playoffs, when they won every round on defense.
Sure, G2 wish they could forget.
How have we made it here?
I don't know, but we're finally going into an A split. If they can find a couple of kills, maybe opening into that showstopper. Leaf actually rejoining the team on site because it is wide open.
30 seconds
Sentinels actually showed in their previous years a lot of different ways to retake into this A site, and Zek and
Spike
Zelsis
down A.
just waiting for the smokes to deteriorate.
These were those retakes that was dominating against MIBR this morning.
It's funny because they didn't even really have to show anything there. It's just 2 kills once the smoke goes down, but they showed an ability to retake heavy through screens,
Yeah.
through ramp. That's flooding out of heaven.
Poor Valen has very little HP to work with. Rocket for Zekin. The boy is flying, and he is shooting. Nice connection onto net. And Leaf, 1v4. Nothing he can do. 3-3.
It's a nail
I
biter.
feel like this goes to overtime.
Don't say OD.
Why do I feel like this
Please.
goes to overtime?
Are they doing this intentionally?
No.
Are they just trading rounds? What is going on? G2 are calling a timeout. I'm gonna cry.
Hold it together. Hold it together. Strategy.
Yep.
That's what they're talking about.
Yeah, I bet so.
I'm losing it.
That is a turtle.
Astute. That's why we pay you the big bucks.
As you can see right there, turtle. No!
Fun fact, Christy failed elementary school art class. I didn't.
Drunk QT just killed Leaf mid-showstopper. Saucy's getting kills through smokes. They keep getting away with it.
They can't keep getting away with this. Oh, Viper's pit in mid.
G2 with an uphill battle. Everything stacked.
Don't use the caster voice now.
This isn't even a caster, it's like a movie trailer voice.
Okay.
I wish.
There's been a lot of talk of cinema today. And of course, it's Sean QT's
On the camera. In 4K. Ooh, smoked up. Wait, the high camera actually lets
That's
them
kinda
get, or the
cool.
high smoke lets them get out. It's also a temporary one-way, so if anyone's
Yeah.
holding back there, it just slices off their vision.
Really cool ideas there from G2. They'll get this plant out.
And TP's back up in the corner. They kind of need to get aggressive, play together. Looking back towards spawn, maybe. Valen looking out into heaven, swinging back on Raptor, but Zekin and Zelsis. They cannot be stopped.
Beautiful retake from Sentinels. Flawless round there.
Flawless.
The timeout could not change anything for G2.
I'm losing it. That's a
It's a turtle! Look at that! The zoom in! Oh my God! There's 2 of me. What is happening?
Production also losing their minds at this point, I think.
Shakes hand. Insanity. Hold on.
You can circulate this.
Whoa! Lovely. Tens is upping. He's back. The moment you've all been waiting for.
All right, I want to chant, crowd. When we spectate tens, I want you to say tens, tens, ten. Keep going. You get it. Go. Do you heckin' love him? I think they do.
Here it comes.
It's gonna be really awkward.
The shot hunt round the world. Oh no, 10's down to 6. He's wrapped around both sides and blown to pieces!
You guys stop chanting. This is your fault. Oh boy, G2. How have they done that? I'm convinced. Fearless, Leaf, best Stinger player in the world. No one's close. I discounted that round, but I forgot he had a Stinger.
Tens falls, and Sentinels can't win a round. Shock and awe. He never actually got to take a shot, is the sad thing.
No, he
bought
did.
the
He missed in May.
Yeah, he got like a multiple flashed off, and there's a raise satcheling at him. I feel like I can't hold that against him.
No one's gonna have their voice tomorrow.
Even the crowd is getting silly.
They're hip with it. Yes, you are.
Yes!
You guys are. I can't understand.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows? We're going for the same thing though. Leaf around the corner. Leaf keeps getting hit by his own teammates' utility on these B execs. First it was the paranoia, now it's the fault line. Zelsis is getting a spam kill over the top of it.
I think that might have been off of his own molly there with the vulnerable.
Yeah.
Through new box. John QT. Leaf getting caught off guard in a tough position here.
It's
Second
all
from the top
a
row.
ruse. It's all a ruse. Look at A. It's completely open. Look at mid. We're lurking on breach.
Prestige.
He's gonna be able to get back into B. Does it
look
mean
who's
anything?
here.
They're all here. Sentinels killed everyone and rotated in.
Player standing. Spike
The entire
down
population of the city has arrived just in the nick of time. Where was Jonah? Jonah P?
Jonah P was on a journey. He started the round fault lining his own
he was on a
teammate.
milk jug at the end of that round.
He fault lined his own teammate on the exec into B. Timing incident. It's unfortunate.
Isn't it wild that they have bagged milk in Canada?
Do they?
Yeah, it's real. Not
that
everywhere.
real?
Bigger cities do have.
I'm not familiar with Canada's milk game, unfortunately.
They were
That was
blind.
topical because I think someone in the lobby's Canadian.
Yeah, run it back.
Hold on. Let me tell you why that was topical.
I think someone lives in Canada.
I'm going through my
Or
notes.
previously did. You can figure it out.
Oh no.
I'm not telling you.
Is Jonah P?
Does it rhyme with on QT?
No, he's not. He's Moroccan.
But he lived in Canada. That's what you're thinking. That's what I thought you were thinking, Elise.
Okay. Sorry about that. I've had a lapse of judgment. Let's get back to the game.
You're done. All right, Sentinels, they're up in vents. They're about to pounce out on the unsuspecting G2 members. Lights are out. G2 can't see a thing. And that's when Sentinels strike from the vents.
All right, if the bag milk comment got you down, you still have to keep watching because we have the draw show after this for playoffs, and that's going to be very important, or the reveal, sorry.
And we've got penguins on top of people's heads. It's crazy here.
There's a lot left in today.
There's a lot going on. And you know what? G2 going back to the classic, tried and true, a little bit of a lurk mission here. 3 now moving back into mid. Sentinels guessing wrong on the lean list this time around. But always lean against your Cypher site. Go away from it, because you've got full info here. Why not?
Jonah tagged in heaven.
Oh, Jonah wants to go spawn
30
again.
seconds left.
Looked like for a second, peeking down those steps. Nothing there.
There was a temptation. He doesn't fall for it.
Time.
I'm thinking of a certain fruit right now.
Time.
A watermelon is one of them.
Time.
10 seconds.
Time.
One enemy remaining. Flawless.
They didn't have enough of it.
Their timeshares ran out. They got scammed. They could only go into the A site for 10 seconds in the round. And they showed up too late. They missed their connecting flight. It's over for them. When is your flight again? I'm like actually concerned for you.
10:40 p.m.
Dear God.
I've never missed a flight.
You have barely over 2 hours before your flight.
It's fine. Let's keep this going. Overtime.
What is going
Overtime.
on?
I can go home later. Let's get overtime.
I actually can't believe you lied to everyone and you fly. I thought you would take the train.
Here.
I'm a
Across the
traitor to my
country.
boss.
Unbelievable stuff. Tens is up there.
That he is. Hands turns the flash.
Oh, yeah.
And that is some beautiful tracking onto Leaf. Looking like aim labs over there. Okay.
That is
Keep
pretty.
on going, Sentinels. Masterclass.
Oh, yeah. Quick to turn the flash, quicker to snap back and lock onto the raise. John QT coming in for the support.
Last
You'll have to
round
see it.
before the switch.
The fundamentals showing through. Good teamwork.
12-4 for the IGL of Sen right now.
I have some terrible news
What is it?
for everyone in the building.
Remaining.
My ult's ready.
G2 have done it again, folks. They have called their second timeout.
Next round. Last of the hat. Half?
You said hat. It was
I
in
saw
your mind.
hat.
You liked the frog in the hat, I know.
Freudian slip. I actually don't know if that was what Freud was saying. Don't think so. A little different.
Pretty sure. It was a different kind. All right.
Paranoid for tens. Anchoring on the side. He's been good to hold B before. But is that where G2's ending? No.
No, see, G2, they have 1 minute and 20 seconds left. And they're going to milk every last second.
No. Because they're playing to win, crowd. They love you.
Cover going out.
Maybe. I don't know. They told me that.
All right. It's time.
We're back.
The weight of the world on his shoulders. Tens holds his ground.
Are they gonna come to where Tens is?
Oh, no.
Maybe not. Second and mid. Deleted by net. Come on, here's his moment.
They're still going back over into A. It's a fake showstopper into B while a split is happening into the A site. It's only John QT over here. A little bit ridiculous.
Rotations in. Tens gets his. 4v4. Viper's pit in the post plant. And another beauty out of net. He's finally denied.
And now they've got neural theft. They can use this final round of the half. But they've got to get back into the pit. Instant shots connect on Zelsis. His aim has been true. Trent looking aggressive on the other side of that pit. Continuing his way forward.
Valen on one side of a smoke. John tries to enter, and he is not permitted. The Guardian cuts down two, and G2. They take it 5-7. This game will never end.
Switching sides.
It couldn't be any closer. Except if G2 won another round. But they'll have a chance after the break. First, we're gonna check it out. I mean, this was crazy. Look at that. Instant headshot. Into the yeah, I mean, you kind of got to respect the game on that one.
Yeah. I don't know how Zelsis got that one. Wild kill. Well, this game, I think we've all learned something about thus far. It's been some of the best Valorant we've seen thus far at Americas.
So impressive.
And that's why I'm so excited to see our enterprising analyst desk break this one down at the half. I, for one, strongly agree. Hey guys, what match is this again? I don't think it's TSM,
I
guys.
think it might be. Maybe we're confused. It's so silly that they might just be
No
here.
one even knows.
Who even knows anymore? It's a nail biter, folks. Sentinels taken down early here on the pistol. G2 with a chance to equalize. Overtime, just a dream.
A nightmare. In the eye of the beholder. That's a cute little combo into hell, or into what's that called?
I hardly know her.
Ropes. It's a late night.
Now, if Sentinels start taking their time, that's when you know something's fishy happening.
What's fishy?
Because Sentinels play all their rounds fast. And if they wait till 0 seconds to plant, I'll say it, they're in it with G2.
To make it the
They are
longest
holding us
game
all
possible?
hostage.
30 seconds left.
No one can leave this venue.
Not until
game
a winner is
concludes.
crowned. 20 seconds.
Trent gets a molly kill off the orb, and main John QT is traded. Fallon getting work done on the site, and net. He closes the job. 6-7. G2, is this the start of the comeback?
Don't sound too excited, Mimi. Surely it wouldn't be a fake comeback.
Surely it wouldn't be a fake comeback 13-11 for Sentinels to then win.
Indeed. Let's check that out. We had Dog go through and not clear the corner. That's an error, folks. Free us.
Let's go NRG.
Do we think it's TSM versus NRG? What is happening, people?
It's actually 2021. So I've noticed that the Phoenix meta on this map is really innovative lately.
I do love the Phoenix. That wall really allows you to get into a side. It would be a shame. I mean, Viper is just so poor in this current meta. The only way you can get a viable wall
You're
agent
living in
is
the
with
past.
Phoenix.
In the present, G2 is farming on this anti-eco. I got very excited.
Indeed.
They have classics, though.
One enemy
That's okay.
remaining.
SMGs beat classics. G2 are simply better. Sentinels cannot get the eco round win.
They lose the rock, paper, scissors there. But now we have rifle v rifle.
I do love seeing the same two numbers at the top of the scoreboard. Wooey!
One enemy remaining.
How many of you in the crowd have been here since the first match?
Oh yeah!
That's basically everyone.
Yeah, all the Sentinels fans had to come for game one.
Even our friends on the other broadcasts for Latam and Brazil, they have been here for eons.
Oh no. Is Rob Moore still here? That's what I've got to know. Because if he left
Pulling
the building,
strings from the ceiling.
oh boy. I'm gonna have a strong word. I'll send him a letter in the mail.
Rob has gotten mentioned too many times on this podcast. All right, Leaf. That's just the Spectre, but
Oh, he saw the halo from the paranoia. That's what he saw over the top of the smoke.
Spike down B.
2v3 now. Spike dropped on the B site. Jonah P. Great with that Bulldog. They've won their bonus.
Has your casting really ascended to where you're just mimicking what the announcer in-game says?
Yes.
She's like, Spike dropped B. Instantly, you tell me the Spike is dropped B.
I'm just like her, for real.
I think we should.
We have some
Shut
news
up.
for you. We have some news for you. Guys, I'm sorry to say, there's another timeout. Sentinels is called attack. They just really need to hone their strategy.
They really do. And remember, they can call their timeout so early. Thank you. I knew.
We got a really smart crowd tonight.
They are on the ball.
A+ students.
Spike dropped.
Okay,
Spike dropped.
tell me what's going on this round.
Well, it's a bit of a feint into B main. A paint shell's coming out too,
Okay.
but it's all a ruse. Look, they've got no money. They're poor. Sheriffs, ghosts, stingers. And the Spike is all on its own. Zelsis wants to do it himself.
Go get him.
He asked Zekin to come help him out. I love how they're still doing like molly stalls in mid. The next smoke comes in, just blocking down this choke point. But a male smoke and a dog on through clears that out. And now they've threatened one little buddy could be hiding out in vent. It's not much of a concern because the camera here. But why talk about that when we're attacking the B site? That's what it's all about. Oh my. Trent gets the first, comes out, helped by Leaf. Oh, the assist.
Last player
And it's a complete shutdown. G2, a clean defense on B. Leaf
30
on
seconds
raise.
left.
Dare I say, G2 are running away with it. About to extend their lead, 9-7.
4K in that round.
Oh.
Flawless on the board, and
Oh,
what's going on there?
I'm unsure. Maybe a timeout to
Some kind of
discuss.
aerobic activity, maybe?
Yeah, I'm sure it is. It must just be that. Leaf with another 4K. Did he say anything? I saw his mouth move.
Train.
Trains mentioned! That's just for you. See, you clowned on me when I liked the silly little animals, but all it takes is a train to
I like
steal
the
your
animals,
attention.
too. They're really cool.
Okay.
I like them.
I feel like Gecko could, you know, get some more pets. I feel like we got confused there. We were chanting, a kill happened, and no one knew what to do anymore. Least of all me.
Is that a Fnatic chant?
I think it is. Shout out. Here comes the party. Leaf around the corner. 3 players and Tens is up in the corner. What is going on?
How does Leaf find that connection? He's traded instantly.
It's because it's Showstopper.
3v3.
The ability is unfair,
Be
me.
quiet. It's perfectly balanced. As well it should be. Flashes into the site. G2 have a lot of utility to support Net here, and he still has trips online, but he's just swinging off pretty much nothing and dying for the matter, too. It's Celsius to take him down. Jonah P, though, dropping into this pit, fighting forward as his teammate spams. He blindsides Celsius. And
30
Sassy
seconds left.
is in the clutch, making a run for it.
It's like they want OT. Saucy needs to get active. He's going straight up the rope, not making noise.
He needs to isolate a fight and win it. Stunned on the rope. Both players of G2 approaching. Jonah low on HP.
remaining.
Sassy's got the first. 1v1. Valen swinging. Sassy spraying. But he can't connect it. Valen wins the round. G2, the first to double digits.
At least we know somebody up there wants to go home. A good close there for Valen. Bringing it to 10. A little dodgy for a moment, I'll be honest.
The first esports event where go home is the good outcome.
Yeah.
One enemy remaining.
Whew. I mean, there was a moment there. You saw it, yeah.
Ultimate is ready.
Just a pixel or two and it's different. That's a man who's ready to
To what?
move on along.
To bench.
Yeah. Again, the departures, I think production is taunting you.
I won't get baited by it.
2 hours, Mimi.
Artillery Fort. Hiroshima. Train's delayed? I thought this map was in Japan. I don't know. Or is it in
Unrealistic.
I don't remember.
This is what happens when Kingdom takes over. They run it into the ground.
Orb grabbed in main. Jonah P.
Wait, did you see the coffee shop logo? That was Sideshow. Go back.
No.
You were Sideshow.
You're losing the plot. We have been executed on the site. Second. Satchel in. Net. Solo anchoring. His teammates are far away. But he could get this done on his own. Second. Down. Tens. Inside of a cage. Caught. Blindsided by Leaf.
Down B.
5v3 now. Sentinels completely locked out of this one. The spike taunting them in the throat of the site.
It's not very nice, that's for sure. Can they wrap back into mid? There's a Viper down there now. It's over. Good circle.
Trent on the flank.
Oh,
Walking past him.
cowards. It's not like they have Omen ult.
How do they plan?
I mean,
30
they're just
seconds
gonna
left.
save.
That's an interesting plan.
It's an interesting plan. They have no money. They are actually trying to win.
A prudent financial decision, I dare say.
I could never. Buys another latte.
You're the problem with this generation.
Sideshow!
10 seconds left.
My king!
It's just a cup. You guys are
No,
tired.
That's a man.
No, it's not.
It's a man.
Doesn't even look like him.
Yes, it does. Do you not see the mustache?
Take this guy off the cast. We're still cheering for the skin.
We're cheering for everything.
How many of you have bought a team bundle? They're busy. You want Sentinels?
Yes, the turtle!
Turtle!
We are back in business, folks.
Production understands. They get it. 11-7.
The highlight of the day thus far. I'm gonna nerd Mimi. It's time. First up, Oh, wait. No more up.
Nerd.
This setup is sick. Attacking Viper Orb there. It means with this wall too, solo B-Anchor can't play here. That's why they're playing fully up in heaven, great circle. Because if one person is trying to jump spot here, you can orb up, walk out that way or that way. You always need a buddy to be able to hold on that site. And now you know.
Poison orb emitting.
It's also very good. You can walk up with your team, flash out that direction very quickly.
It's a great setup if you're not a solo Viper. Just a warning, if you want to use that on your own, you need another smoke agent if you want to run that setup.
But here, orb up, pressure is on, because now it could have scaled back there, pinch out on you as this mid-fight goes down. Sentinels did something very similar back in week 1.
And Valen.
Yeah.
Sliver showing of Tenz's head.
But it's great though, because G2 get in front of it, and that's the big difference. You're not allowing those pinch timings to work. Valen is still there. Great molly too. G2 on the ball on that, as here goes the lurk. We're through. Do they spam new
30
box?
seconds left.
Do they know it's possibly popped out there?
They have a player just backside containing. They're not worried about this. Rolling
What?
Thunder invested onto just John QT.
That's awesome.
He's just bullying, I think.
Yeah, the camera, by the way, sees him on a sliver when you try to walk there.
Brutal.
Think they just went off that. They have a personal grudge
10 seconds
against
left.
John QT.
Understandable about after how this game has been going.
Last player
Zelsis, his teammate is fallen. He's all alone. He's flashed and just desperately sprinting towards their spawn. G2, match point. I never thought I'd say that word. Hold on.
I think our crowd was just cheering for 4 more rounds.
Let me get this right. Do you guys want overtime?
That is a total.
I think they want it.
It's a school night. Do your homework right now.
What time do you have to get up for school? Hold it up on your hands.
8 in the morning. I haven't woken up at 8 in the morning since Check's watch this morning.
Cool.
I'm tired.
Well, G2 might give you your gift.
Poison's off.
I think our crowd wants us to suffer. I hear too many OT supporters.
No, I'm here for it.
I do not condone.
This could be it.
But again, I mean, if they can fish early and break this camera, that would do them a lot of favors here. A lot of these rounds, Jonah P holds on to the fault line, but he actually already used it in this round, so waiting on that to come back up. If that is there, though, the hits get destroyed. That breach, all he has to do is get about to over there, and he can help out the B site.
Leaf has critical info. He knows no one's coming B main, so they can fixate everything on this mid-fight, and the re-clear is stunning. Trent opens it up, but the trade is good. Valen teleporting into hell.
And Leaf also stepped up into B main. They've got tons of control over the site. Sentinels unload the neural theft.
But they know because of that ultimate. So now they can target these players on the site. Valen is in trouble, but he does well to get his. Leafs up, finds nothing. Sentinels are surviving yet. 2v3 now. Jonah has you till the retake is
Spike
on.
planted.
Net to set us free. Tens to drag us down into the pits of despair.
5 more rounds. They were saying 4.
Can they
don't know how
count?
to do math. They want it.
I hate them.
I love them.
Take a breath. Jonah P is saving on 8.3.
Hey, let's give some love for the G2 Classic too.
Yes.
And the turtle, maybe. The real star of the show tonight.
Are they paying you?
We doing this or what?
I'm impressed she still has her voice.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. It's going. It's leaving me. Wait, what was it? What? I just missed it.
I think it was just muting volume after you die in a round.
Oh.
A lot of players do it. So you can hear your IGL and stuff.
Oh. I thought it was to mute the
in
IGL.
important games like this.
Oh, yes. Always an important one. Tens has the up again on attack. Don't ask why.
He's tens.
There's not an
There's
answer.
an answer for you. He's tens.
Okay. There we go. A trap play set up in mid off this camera. Sees them when they cross this point, but it's all up through ramp. Double trips to catch them when they push on through. Dog should be able to spot the cam up in heaven. And fantastic stall. They're not going anywhere. Not for the time being.
Here.
All that and for what? They're leaving. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what they're saying anymore.
It's discoherent. But they're committed to it.
It's all getting a little bit loose. Tens gave up on the A fight. Instead, they're walking into mid, but this camera's been here the whole time. Sentinels have not done a good job of spotting this out. That is 3 people, maybe 4 spotted in mid. The trap play was gone.
It's a lot of info. There. Second with a Roomba. They're gonna path towards heaven. That means this round
30 seconds
might
left.
just come down to Leaf.
We are going B, and they put the same camera back just to put a little salt on the wound.
That's
there it
an
goes.
evisceration of Leaf on the site by Saucy. He didn't stand a chance. 4v5 retake now, but lots of util. Paranoia, Mollies, Jonah P with a fault line and a flash. They're down numbers, and this off angle could have been the moment for Sen.
I miss the old tens.
Boom. He's gonna hit one this round just because you said that now. Sentinels trading back and forth. Celsius on the reflank. 10 still alive on the site, but it's all Celsius and Sassy. Sentinels are 3 away from overtime. Again, this game means nothing.
This game means everything, Mimi. Can you not hear the passion out in the crowd? They won it.
30 seconds left.
Sentinels won it.
They're still trying.
Sentinels
They're still
still have 1 timeout. If they need it now, this could be the moment. They have the
trusts his
confidence, and they tossed the up to Zelsis. Tens missed his, and Zelsis said, give me that.
Second double satchel. Trent removes him. Not like this.
This is the same trap G2 did in the last game. The trip in mid, a very forward one. No way you're getting back into that space. Cameron a trip on B. They've leaned into that so many times. Tens got the op back. Reclaimed.
Thank you, my IGL in the crowd.
The Sentinels fans are fracturing.
Cam broken. Last time they broke that cam, they reset and went back towards A light. This time they stick around to re-exec.
And they can use that orb to time when they want to take the fights in main if Tens is holding the line.
Stun up. That's further stall, and this execute the dog is for nothing. Aftershock available. G2 can just continue to lock them out.
It's only 40 seconds. Sentinels have a paranoia and a flash. The smoke goes in. It's now or never. It's never.
Aftershock. It might just never happen.
Yeah.
30 seconds, they have to go.
That's a Viper orb. That's a Defender Viper orb in main too. The stalled choke is insane.
This
20 seconds.
Execute is the game. Tens, tripped, Leaf sprays him through the wall, and Net still up with support from Flash behind the smoke. 10 seconds. G2 fighting for their freedom to make it out of this game. Zelsis has no chance. There's not enough time. G2, the victors of the match.